There we go. Kodak Tri-X expired reversal film 7278. 7278. That was the roll that I gave her and that she shot and gave back to me. We didn't really know whether this stuff was any good anymore. I don't know the year it expired, unfortunately. I lost the box. Never mind. So we had to do some tests, and test it I did. Well, it says a box speed is 160 ASA. And hey, old Ray is saying looks decent, looks good with the Kodachrome. Thanks, people. Yeah, it's starting to be not so much a challenge anymore, unless I'm trying to do it in color, in which case, God help me. So I did do some tests before I put this Tri-X through the developer. Firstly, I developed it in the same stuff I did that Kodachrome in, because I had the Caffenol CH all mixed up. So I thought, why not just stick the Tri-X in it, see what happens. But I had to do a test strip first. I didn't know exactly what f-stop the thing should be shot at, and I didn't know exactly how long it should be in that Caffenol. So test strip time, hooray. And here is the test strip. Blink and you'll miss it. There we go. So those are all the f-stops and the different developing times. I'm going to show slow this down a bit to make some sense out of it. Well, firstly, let's just pause it. What are we looking at? On the left is the f-stop of each particular frame that I shot here, and on the right is the number of minutes it was in the Caffenol. Okay, so let's look at that a bit slower. So here was the 5-minute strip of Caffenol. Here's at 10 minutes, looking better contrast, better generally, and here's 15 minutes, really quite bright, quite grainy. Okay, let's see that again. So here's the 5 minutes. This is what it looks like at various different f-stops. Yeah, a bit washed out, underdeveloped. 10 minutes, yeah, just about right. Yeah, there's 10 minutes at f1.4, I think, slightly overexposed. Bit of grain, but not too bad. And probably f2.8 was the best. Now the camera wanted to shoot it at f4, but you know what? f4 looked a little bit dingy, a little bit dark, as we'll see in a second. f2.8 looked better. So in all the time this film had been sitting around, it only really went down by 1 stop, which is fine because I've got half of it left. I'm still going to shoot the rest of it. So we're going to see the difference between pushing a film and just opening the aperture slightly. So and now what I did is I ordered them. So I did all the f1.4 shots together, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 15 minutes. Then, see, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then I put all the f2.8 shots together, 5 minutes, 10, 15, and then all the f4 shots, all the f5.6. So you can see basically how it's at 15 minutes. This is how grainy the picture is getting if you leave it in the developer for a long time. In fact, anything after f4 was just underexposed. So let's not look at those. So here we go. f1.4 at 10 minutes, little too bright maybe. 2.8 at I think 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That was the charm, pretty much. Let's see if we can get that. Oh dear, I can't. There we go. f2.8. Actually, that looks a bit dark, really. And at f2.8 at 15 minutes. Yeah, see, that's the difference between leaving it in longer and shorter. It just gets more grainy and more contrasty. So the result of all of that is it was all over the place. Is a very good illustration of underdeveloping and overdeveloping and getting it just about right. See, it's a contrast thing. The longer it's in the developer, and the actual f-stop opening and closing, well, that changes a few things. There we go. Right, so that was the Tri-X tests. Lucky for me, the stuff still is working. It's very grainy, and I know the reason why, and I'm going to reveal that a bit later. In fact, why not just tell you now? I might as well just tell you now. It's grainy because I developed it as a negative, and TriX is a reversal stock. And it seems that if you develop a reversal stock as a negative, you get a lot of grain. So what I'm going to do, well, TriX is a kind of grainy anyway. So next time I'm going to develop that TriX as a reversal and see what happens there. But I do know that the Caffenol CH works. It works quite nicely.